Let's do a carbon monoxide test on these two hot rods. Then we'll make changes to see if we can reduce the carbon monoxide levels. We'll be using this Chevy carbon monoxide detector. I have one of these in my laundry room. It has a peak reading of 16. It has been hanging up for years and I haven't reset the peak since it was new. Let's see if this carbon monoxide detector works. Alright, the carbon monoxide detector works. It took about 30 seconds to start reading, on a minute to come back to zero. Alright, first up is the Mustang. Next up is the 66 Nova. I took both cars for a 10-minute drive. The Mustang had a peak reading of 70 and an average in the 40s. According to the Chevy website, this is the maximum allowable concentration for continuous exposure for healthy adults in an 8-hour period. It'd be much lower for children. The Nova on this drive had a peak reading of 140. I have seen 200 parts per million before on the detector in this car. At this level of exposure, you would start seeing symptoms in a few hours. This is what my exhaust looks like on the Mustang. It's a 3-inch exhaust to the rear axle. This is what the exhaust looks like on the Nova. It's a 3-inch exhaust. Exits right on the driver's seat. I did some research on carbon monoxide. It does not rise or fall. It mixes evenly with the surrounding air. So my plan to reduce the carbon monoxide is to put exhaust turndowns on both cars, seal up the holes in the firewall. This is the carburetor I had on the car. I use it for racing. It idles well and runs good under full throttle. It has no power valves, which makes it run rich at partial throttle. Rich conditions can lead to extra carbon monoxide in the exhaust. This is a 650 double pumper. It has power valves and runs much better under partial throttle conditions. This carburetor will be much leaner and reduce carbon monoxide. Alright, let's test them out again and see how they do. Both cars displayed 0 for the entire ride. The detector does not display readings until 30 parts per million. The peak reading for the Nova was 30 parts per million. I drove the Mustang for 30 minutes. I had a peak reading of 21 parts per million. During the first drive test, the in-car readings were higher while driving. It would drop off at stop signs. I did a 2-minute idle test on the Nova. The peak reading was 0. From this point forward, I will use turndowns or tailpipes on my cars. Also for street driving, I will use a carburetor with power valves. These are things that can lead to carbon monoxide in the car. Exhaust leaks, rust, especially in the floorboards, cars that are not properly tuned. Thanks for watching.